And how did you two meet?
Nitzan called me one day. I drove my little motorcycle, and he told me that he's making a movie about a disabled girl, and he wanted us to meet for a coffee. He saw me in 2 movies before, so we met, and he told me about the movie and asked me to come week after with something from the character, and I watched a little bit documentaries because I didn't have time to meet in person anyone. So I worked on it, and I came for the meeting, and we had a really long meeting, and then we started our partnership.
You were so convincing. I mean, it was so believable. Did you create backstory for the character, or was it all in the script?
Of course, always I create backstories, but mostly it was the search of her smile, I think, was the key. Because in the script, and when we worked, since the beginning, Nitzan told me that she smiles all the time. And I resist to it. At first, I couldn't understand where the smile comes from. And the moment I let go, and I did what he asked me to, and I said, okay, I'll smile. I'll see how it's going to be. I realized that she smiles to protect herself from the environment. She smiled to make her mother happy. She smiled because she imagined a better future for her and really believes it. So it's a lot of different smiles, and it was the key for the character.
I must say that was my favorite thing about the movie, is the way her face, your face lit up, and I saw all of that in the character.
Thank you.
The mother seemed to think that Hagit was a dreamer, but I had the feeling that Hagit had a lot of talent, and
Yes.
you know, maybe could have done something with the dolls or learning to draw. Do you think that her mother was more realistic? Do you think I'm imagining more than she was capable of doing?
I think her draws was a little childish. She didn't draw dresses that can really be I don't know the words.
Manufactured?
Yeah. It was like princess doll dresses from fairy tales. But of course, she had a lot of talent of making the dolls, which I didn't have this talent because I made in a scene in the movie. I teaches Omri how to make these dolls. You remember Hagit teaches him how to make the dolls, and he makes like a really ugly doll. And this is the doll I made when I practiced. I practiced the role Nitzan asked me to try and do these dolls, and I did the ugly one. So definitely Hagit has more talent in her hands than me.